Alright, so there we go. I gotta get this first joke out before I continue. Not to give any single fucks about it, but there's a certain other Taylor who just died recently in a band that everybody is apparently rushing to find a fucking story about. But I think the only one that is really worth remembering is how the actual musician of the band had to fucking replace him on the album just to make it sound correct, but he was still such an excellent fucking drummer. Alright, so from one Taylor to another, I'm completely ready to die on stage. Oh yeah, I guess the answer was Foo Fighters, no. Oh, and a shout out to the magic trick that is called a stoma, because you don't need to take breaths the same when you're going down, and believe us, apparently it's a magic trick. You know, when I hear an ad about drunk driving, the only thing that really comes to mind is, "You fucking pussy! What's wrong with you?" You know, I don't think this one is racist, so let's get the fuck out of the way. The only white power that I think I could believe in is cocaine. So when I asked my buddy, hey, how about some of those cocaine and hookers? He says, "No, man, you know, I don't do that stuff as much. I got the girlfriend." Bullshit. I know you do it exactly the same because she likes to watch. How do you fucking know that? Because I just fucking made it up. Now let's keep fucking rolling on with the next one. Now, did I just split my side, or is that just my liver leaking out? So tell me if I'm wrong. Oh. So tell me if I'm wrong here, but the only problem with eating liver is the animal usually wasn't seasoned as an alcoholic. You know, it reminds me of this genius, almost like Steve. I caught in the Walmart the other day, walking down the beer aisle. You catch the man stealing a single right out there at the end. And then he books it straight to the bathroom. And I'm telling you, I swear I saw this. I thought the man was genius. He's going to just go pretend he's taking a shit, crush it, smash it. Oh, no, I didn't steal it. This is what you call one of those free meat samples just hanging around there almost, right? So there was this asshole out on the road, had no fucking business driving. Complete fucking maniac. Or retarded. Alright, it was me. I have made mistakes. Alright, next one. It's just that if I think I can still drive, then clearly a thought has escaped me that I probably still need one more. Oh, you know what you might call a boozer? I would counter with, if you feel different, you drive different, right? And you know what? Gretchen Whitmore gets off more and more on anal sex with every Michigander who fucking hates her. So just join in on that fun. Fuck, I even lost my keys for 30 minutes in my own front pocket just trying to get here. But it did.
Do a knock-knock joke.
Knock, knock, who's there?
Taylor.
Some mailing services. We're trying to sell you magazines. We got a stack of them on the bar stand. It looks like fucking taxes, for fuck's sake. Really giving everybody some anxiety over there. You know, one of the few things that I do feel guilty for, is getting away with all the people who got screwed over on their D&D charge because of all the days that I still do. And have gotten away with for far more horrific driving than apparently you just got charged with for a tiny little swerve. I'm fucking taking up 2 goddamn lanes going, all right, I don't even fucking need glasses. This is just too fucking easy. Doesn't matter. If only it didn't feel like edging one out to a finish to bring it on home again. You know what? I didn't crash. I didn't get pulled over. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you know what? What says the road, like measuring your own fluid intakes inside a clear bottle that you're waiting to dump out a window? Did I really go through 4 years to a diploma of mandatory classes just to be this, just to have this be the maximum of me becoming a scientist like they always projected? I needed a diploma for that one. You ever do something and say it was for other people? I bought you edible panties because you other ones had fucking skid marks in them. I'm about to die for your sins. Not because I did anything wrong, but I do this for the people. Was that some social figure or just some common drug dealer? I don't know. Yeah, a quote from the Catholic Syndicate of fucking peddlers. How far does your head need to be up your ass to continue spewing this shit out of your fucking face hole? Well, I don't know. Apparently, it's only gender inquisitive kids who are gender cool nowadays, according to the ads. Are you gender cool? Hardly different from teaching your kids religion at such a young age while their brain is still wet, at least in principle, right? Just to have a fucking argument, relatively comparable. Oh yeah, I knew this is gonna go bad from here on out. Are you Christian or is that just your transgender name? So, trannies are Christian. Who needs the bigger pity party? Who needs to believe more they're not retarded or insane? Which is more crazy or childish to believe in? Semper Fi! Did you come up with that yourself or just really fucking buy into it? You know, Santa Claus is also a cross-dresser, but for the kids. So are the anti-pregnancy commercials that advertise a loss of fertility really more for the boyfriends who don't think their girlfriends are worth it? You know, these ads really sold me on us. You know, for people who love to gamble, a pair of wedding rings feels exactly the same as a pair of dice in your fist shaking around. So to all the people who claimed that God caused 9/11 because our country was filled with queers, first, why hasn't God punished us for all the further shit for this country as a confused gender that it is now? And what do the voices in your head have to say about the next one coming for going so much further? Second, why would you support a war in some strange fucking country that you believe apparently had nothing to fucking do with it? My loved one died in Afghanistan. And for what? Certainly not for you to use your child's grave as a fucking spotlight for your fucking self. You know what, wait. Maybe I got a presidential thought here. Passed down from Bush to Obama to Trump to Biden. All had the same sympathetic idea. Maybe what those Vietnam vets needed in the VFW was another generation who apparently didn't lose a war but just sort of left. Maybe it was just for the VFW. That's why we did what we did over 20 fucking years.
Wrap this shit up.
So, now for the fun one. I'm going to have so much fun. So there was this special needs group of cheerleaders. Only on the 12 o'clock news today.
There's gotta be a better way. Keep it more.
Because they heard me laughing so fucking loud at it, they completely canceled it from the next 2 hours, from 5, 6:30, 7, whatever. No, so apparently cheerleaders that had a choreography all synced to each one's specific diagnosis, doing their own fucking routine for 5 minutes.
According, if you will.
You had wheelchair lady shaking like a palsy. Then you had an actual human adult lift up another crazy shaking person, top it on the wheelchair, and then have some somersaults going in every fucking direction, and then you hand them a fucking trophy. If this doesn't add on to everybody deserves a trophy, I don't know where the fuck it's coming from. Maybe some people deserve a diagnosis. If they can't take a joke so fucking bad that husband's only chance at getting laid after is to walk up to the comic and slap the fuck. And Chris Rock responded
You fold it out.
like a deer in headlights at his first fucking open mic, that I got to take more pleasure in that. The shock on his face and the dribble falling out because he didn't know what else to fucking say. So what else am I gonna say? Next fucking joke. Did you know Matthew Stafford gave his own fucking wife brain cancer? Even doing that for a Super Bowl, though, is just under what I think is the most selfish person I could ever think of. Some of those Oxford strong parents. So morbid that they needed their own child to work themselves to death the same way they did. How fucking dare you get into heaven without having to work yourself to death the same way I did? Bullshit!
Rob, call 911. Tell kid.
So there's 2 closeted lesbians in a closet. Bad story short, dead infant in a trash can. Let me say that one again just because I enjoy it so much. Dead infant in a trash can. Now, if that doesn't sum up a story or a set altogether, it at least does the same way the trash man does the next day. All right?
My birthday party.
Oh, all right. I love this one. I wrote it on the way here. My name is Stoner Taylor, and please, if we could just rebrand cigarettes as... Doesn't that taste like veteran status? Thank you very much.